Hi, I'm Mrs. Jill Halasz, and I'm an intervention associate at Berea-Midpark Middle School. I was inspired because I've always loved children. When I was younger, babysat, did different volunteer programs. I was just really involved with my church and always working with children. And I just felt that was something I wanted to carry on into my adult life. So I went to school and got my degree in early childhood education. And I actually taught 16 years of pre-kindergarten prior to this. And the really fun thing for me is a lot of the kids that I had in my pre-kindergarten class are actually at the middle school right now. So I get to see them grow up and just continue on. And that's kind of been extra rewarding for me, is that I get to see them, 10 years later. I think what I love most about teaching is the reward of any student in their growth, whether it's academically or it's in a sport or it's their behavior. It's just always seeing them develop and grow constantly. And I feel like every day is different when you work with children of all ages. And it's not a boring job. And you kind of never know what the day's gonna bring, but at the end of the day, it's an awesome job, and it really doesn't feel like work. It's really enjoyable. And you have so many different personalities and so many different abilities. And every minute's just a little bit different, but it's fun. It's a fun job. Sometimes when it's a rough day, a rough week, a rough month with one student or a group of students, it's almost, I embrace the challenge, like try to find out what's causing this to happen. How can we improve it? What can we do different? I take it very personally that I want to understand what's going on, and I want to see change. And I don't want anybody to ever think that I would give up on them. Whether, they're pushing back hard or whatever, I want them to know I hear them, I care, I'm listening, and we all have struggles, and we don't know what's going on outside of the school with a lot of these children. And I want to be a safe place for these kids, and I want them to know that I really do care. So even when they're being less than kind, I'm gonna be extra kind. And I've already seen a lot of change with some children, and them being able to trust me and understand that I am a safe place. One of the biggest milestones I think that I saw a child hit, maybe it was a rewarding day. A student was having a really hard time in the classroom, and it was a frustrating moment for everybody in the struggle. And I was like, that makes me really sad, with his behavior. And he came up to me and he said, "Don't be sad." And although it was so funny, it's so cute, it was like he recognized that he made me sad and came over to me to let me know, don't be sad, and that the behavior was okay, like he was gonna change his way. So I would say that's something this year that I'm not gonna forget, that he was able to recognize that and use his words. I tell all my students of any age, at the end of the day, just be a good human. Chase your dreams, work hard, and people won't remember your grades. They might not remember how you did at a sport unless maybe you were, the all-star, but they're gonna remember if you were a good person. I just always remember one of my elementary school teachers telling us to treat others the way we want to be treated. And when I was younger, I had no idea what she meant by that. But as I got older, I started to understand that more, that, even if somebody's being mean to you, if you're kind back, you did your job at the end of the day. And you want to be remembered as a nice person. So whether somebody's being mean to you or not, just carry on and be who you are. Be true to yourself. The middle school gets a really bad rap, and it shouldn't. It's an awesome place. The staff there is absolutely amazing, and so are all the kids. It is a hard age, and it's a big transition from being a little kid who's very dependent, And now we're transitioning to eventually be a high schooler who has lots of independence. And we throw a lot of expectations at them. Some are ready, some are not. And they're just trying to figure out who they are from being a little kid to being a young adult. And that age is hard. And we're all just thrown in one big box together. And we do our best, whether it's with just the students in our classroom or the students on our team who they need a little bit of help. You know, they need somebody to listen. And sometimes that's all they need. They don't care what we have to say, but they just want to know they're being heard. And I think the middle school is the best school in the district.